I forgot that always quits real quick there. Howdy, everyone. Welcome to Fridays with Frank. Oh, wait, it's Monday. I had a little glitch on Friday that happened at the house, and so I had to reschedule my Fridays with Frank to Monday. And I hope you all enjoyed Nuggets. T.O. had lots of fun sorting out all those pies. Yeah, okay. So Mitch says, go get him, Tiger. Of course. What else would I do? Anyway, so welcome, everyone. I am live on Monday for a change, but I am remote, so hopefully this all works out. It seems like everything's all going to work out okay. Fingers crossed, right? We'll see what happens. With that, let me switch over to this. And hi, Andy.
Hey, Frank. Hello, everybody. How you doing today?
And I will say this. Somebody let me know in chat if there's left side audio only from Andy, because in my setup something went screwy, and I hear him in both ears, but the meters are only showing out the left side. So, okay, there we go. John's already saying you're only on the left side. So, sorry, folks. That's how it is. Brian, yeah, these headphones are getting replaced this week finally. So, oh yeah, I forgot. There's double Frank here, isn't there? Let's that's right. There we go. That's better. That's where that's where we needed to be. And with this one, I forgot to add the pop chat. So while I'm doing that, Andy, introduce yourself for those that somehow don't know you, and let you know what you're all about.
Hello, everybody. I am Andy, N0APX, product manager for World Radio League, and I am not used to streaming while wearing headphones, but there is an echo issue, so I'm doing that tonight. So if I act a little funny, please give me a little grace as I get used to streaming with headphones. I hopefully sent a few people over here tonight from our World Radio League live stream earlier today. We had one earlier on Monday, as we usually do, and I let people know that this was going on tonight, so maybe boost viewership a little bit for you there, Frank. But yeah, I'm product manager for World Radio League and contributor for Ham Radio Prep. So World Radio League, we'll dive into it. You see it on your screen there. It's a fantastic 21st century logging software for ham radio, as opposed to almost every other logging software, which is at least 20th, maybe 19th century in some cases. But yes, I'm the product manager. We've got a fantastic small team put together of fantastic people. I mean, really great people building this thing and devoting full-time work to it. I myself am not entirely full-time, but I put many hours a week into this thing. So yeah, and ham radio prep side, we offer licensed courses, ham radio training courses, MCOM, satellite and space course. We've got a lot of courses over there too, so go check those out.
Fantastic. Real quick before we continue here, apparently someone asked if I found the jammers. Well, you're just going to have to, whoever you are, because it's not showing the proper username. So user BS7SS1ER1J, come back Friday night at 7 Central, 5 Pacific, and we'll talk about that, because that's when I'm going to have my Fridays with Frank update there. So there you go. Yeah, jammers. As I just said, come back Friday and you'll find out. So anyway, let's see. We have Rod in there saying Andy and WRL for the win, AE5TX.
Oh, that is Rodney. He's a fantastic friend of World Radio League, so great to see you, Rodney. Hey.
So, Andy,
yes.
Tell me a little bit about... let's go with what's current with WRL. What's going on at WRL HQ?
Okay, so those of you who have been following us for some time know that we've just been through a database upgrade. So we used to use a system called Firebase, which was a NoSQL database. We as of about mid-year, about July, August, we realized we were rapidly outgrowing the NoSQL system. Cloud costs were extraordinary. We were outgrowing our system. So as of October, see here. October 7th, I believe, was the day we hit the switch. We are now on a SQL-based database. We went with a platform called Supabase. Those of you who are developers may know what that is. So we are on a much more scalable system. We're growing like crazy. And yeah, we flipped the switch a couple weeks ago, and we're really cooking. We through this whole process, we up until we started the database transition system, we had a schedule of feature releases. Pretty much weekly, we would be releasing new features, all kinds of new features like mad. But that's kind of slowed us down. It really took a lot of developer bandwidth, of course. These guys were literally building this thing from the ground up, and I mean they did an incredible job. But it took a lot of bandwidth to do that. So we got it built, got it launched. Of course, as with every new launch at that scale, there's going to be issues. We hit a few of those issues, but we're doing, we're every day we're in this thing, making sure we get those issues wrapped up, and we're almost through the last of them. So we are just about back to full steam, and once we hit that mark of fully adapted to the new system and all of our users taken care of with any issues they had through the new system, then we're going to be back to a schedule of cranking out updates every week or two, and hopefully faster than ever, honestly, because this new system is providing us the ability to scale and grow faster than we ever have before. Just as a point of clarification, we did not have any data loss. I don't mean those kind of issues. We had like I said, our dev team did a fantastic job, an amazing job of making sure data stayed secure. We had a little bit of we had some front end things that didn't connect quite properly at launch. We had a few of those type of things, a few issues here and there that were maybe some login issues, that type of thing. But like I said, we're through most of that, and we have just about cleared the finish line and got this thing up to full speed. And at that point, everybody beware, stand back and watch, because we're gonna be releasing features like mad, and we're super excited about it.
Fantastic. All right, I'm going to change something here. Give me about 30 seconds of audio and chat. Tell me if you hear him out of both speakers or earbuds or whatever now, not just one.
All right, so 30 seconds of audio for somebody like me who likes to talk a lot. That shouldn't be too difficult, but hopefully this is providing the correct level of audio. But just to kind of explain what you got going on your screen there, and we can dive a little bit deeper into some of the features later on. But you've got a globe there. That globe is actually live contacts. Those are current contacts around the world that are going on, happened over the past few hours. Of course, you got the most recent contacts popping up alongside it there. That's showing live contacts that are going on. Yeah. Around the world right now that are logged into World Radio League. So yeah.
Okay, so they're saying your audio is fine now, but apparently there's an echo off of my audio. So we're going to go back to the other way, and y'all just going to deal with left channel
You're gonna have
IND.
to put your other earbud in if you can't hear me.
Right. I see some great oh wait, I saw W7O. That's one of the Bigfoot stations.
One of the Bigfoot stations. Yep. Now there is a problem. Let me just address this right quick, because I'm sure this will come up again. W7O, for some reason, they're in Washington, but for some reason whenever they set up their special event call, they put their grid square. They submitted their grid square as AA00AA, which is like a test grid square that is like doesn't exist on this planet. So your line on your contact map is going to go clear past Antarctica, way out into the ether. But if you go in there and you select, if you find the grid square for Salem, Washington, and edit your contact and plug that in there, that'll fix your map and your distance information.
Looking at this, it looks like they may have got it fixed.
What's the station that worked him?
KN Kilo November 6 Tango Charlie India. And it's going from Washington right down here to Sacramento area.
Maybe they got it fixed. That would be incredible. All the lookup services were pulling them in AA00AA. So
what we can do is...
And there is World Radio League right there on the home screen of QRZ. You can see there's an ad there. You can take a look at that here in just a second when you pop back over there.
Yeah, let's see.
It says GeoSource user support.
Yeah, I'm not 8,898 miles from them.
Somebody may have edited that one and fixed it. But yeah, you can see there. This brings up another good point. Go watch that video when you get an opportunity. We're partnering with WRTC 2026 to be the World Radio Sport Team Championship official logging platform. So we're developing custom Raspberry Pi software for them to use at their event, and we're gonna have team members there on site in the UK. It's gonna be fantastic. So.
There you go. Fantastic. Jody says, grid square input validation against ISP geolocate opportunity.
Ooh. Hold on. Let me grab my screenshot tool.
I'll keep it up there.
I'm grabbing this one. I do this during live streams. I'm like, hey, that's a good idea. Let me grab that, and I'm going to pop it into an internal chat, and we can talk about it.
And I will say this, Andy, unlike, not a whole lot of them, but unlike other ham tubers, I keep all of my lives up. So you can come back, a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever, and rewatch this live stream.
Well, that's fantastic, Frank. That's a really great idea. That's what we do over at World Radio League. We keep those up on our YouTube channel as well. And like I said, I mentioned that we were going to be doing this tonight, so hopefully we got a few World Radio League watchers. Looked like Rodney was in there, and I think I even saw Dave, KE6GAE, in there. And
Dave's everywhere, man.
Yeah, he is. He's becoming just about as popular as Andy Cowley these days in the chats.
Well, what's funny, if I go back to the beginning of the chat, Andy was not first. Prep Ham Paul was first,
cool.
But that's because he caught it Friday night before I got it rescheduled.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Prep Ham Paul, I just did a stream on his channel last week at some point. So yeah, that was fun.
That was Wednesday.
Wednesday, that's right. Yep, it was Wednesday. Yep.
Because it was right before Ham Radio Kids Table,
okay.
And I was like, I hope Paul ends on time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I will be honest. I have watched all the WRL live streams. I have played with WRL a little bit. I have not done a lot with it, though.
Yeah.
I have, let's go to logbooks. I have some logbooks in here, as you can see, but I have reached my limit for now because I ran into an issue where I wasn't able to pay for the, so I'm still on the free membership.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
I still support you guys. Trust me, this is a wonderful
absolutely.
thing.
The free membership is such that any basic logging is completely free. ADIF imports, QRZ imports, those type of things that are really data intensive, those drive up cloud costs. So we have to charge a little bit for those. It's a small fee, but any basic logging, any basic POTA features, those are always going to remain completely free. Exports, ADIF exports, those type of things are always free. So, absolutely.
There you go. So looking at my analytics here, my DX dashboard, I haven't done too much apparently. Well, at least not what's imported at this point, because I only did an import of what I had at the time, which was about a year ago. Because if we go back to my logbooks, my last log was created 10/1 of 2024. So I'm a little ashamed of that. But hey, I have been busy.
I understand. Haven't we all? So in that case, why don't we just kind of walk through this and we can get to the questions in the chat after. We'll go through the questions in the chat as they come in. But why don't we walk through this as you being a user who is kind of new to World Radio League? Why don't you just kind of start walking through features and I'll kind of go over them with you. We can hit that question in the chat that you just found. As they come in, it's up to you.
I will say this, folks, drop your questions in the chat. The last 15, 20 minutes, we'll go over the questions at that point. And, you know, if we have to go a little over, we'll go a little over.
We love going through questions, so absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, I've enjoyed most of this so far. You know, I've gone through and looked at stuff, and okay, there we go. My laptop is struggling with the local stuff, piping it out to the remote here.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
So, all right, let's talk about the world longest streaks. What are those?
Okay, so these streaks are. We launched a feature about what's that longest streak there? How many days does that say?
142 days, and there's 3 of them that have it.
We launched this feature about 142 days ago. And there have been ham operators logging every single day ever since. The top 10 are in this list. If you go to number 5, that's Brad, K4AZE. He's a team member. The rest are all, you know, World Radio League users who log every single day. We have two streaks you can get on. You can get on a weekly streak or a daily streak. The daily streak, log 1 contact every UTC day to keep your daily streak going. The weekly streak, log one World Radio League contact every week. It doesn't have to be every day of every week. Just one a week, every UTC week for, every week, and that'll keep your weekly streak going. I am currently in pathetic territory with 1 day and 6 week streaks.
That's better than me right now.
But yes, we have now these top 5 guys are like vehemently guard their own. They have like their own internal club here going on. These top 5 guys of the top 5 World Radio League streaks. So, you know, if you make it to the top 5, you've really done something. This is a big deal, and it's, you know, it's a whole lot of fun.
Well, I do see Rob, and I think he
there's
might
Rob.
be in chat.
He's in the top 10.
Yeah.
Okay. If you make it to the top 10, it's a big deal. There you go, Rob.
Oh yeah, but Rob's out there chasing satellites like crazy.
Absolutely.
So that probably, if I look at, I just went over here to activity and streaks. If I go over to leaderboard, that probably tells you.
This leaderboard's on a weekly basis. So the most contacts overall this week, I can't. The screen's really blurry for me for some reason. I can't read that. I think it's because of the streaming program. I don't think it's blurry on YouTube. I think it's just blurry on my screen. If I look here, there we go. Yeah, 9Y4DG. He is 808 contacts this week. Then we got KG4OJT 186. W0HT 171. You know, these are the top operators this week. We got top operators by mode. I think if you scroll down, we got top operators we got longest distance, most DX. We've got by state and by country. I think there we go. Rob's
of course
top,
Rob's. Yeah. So I'm curious, who's Nevada? Oh, of course it's super low frequency. James is a cool guy. I've talked to him before.
I haven't met James yet, so we'll have to make that happen one of these days.
And then country leaderboards. Let's see here. On the job training, OGT. Yeah, that makes sense. Pete being there, and even Mexico. Wow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. No one in Brazil, though.
Nope.
That's interesting.
Yeah. We have we actually have an Argentinian ham on our team. So she's our administrator, and she does a great job. If you are if you're interested in joining our partnership program for content creators, you'll probably most likely be talking with her. So yeah, we got a lot of Australia and
oh yeah,
yeah,
that's there. Let's get
yeah.
back
Who's
down
that?
there.
A VK40JF. Yep.
D Delta Juliet Foxtrot.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Delta Juliet Foxtrot. Okay.
yeah. He has 2 QSOs apparently.
Okay, this week most likely. Yeah. This week, yeah, that's probably Sunday and Monday, or it might be Monday. I'm not sure. It might just be Monday. I'm a little confused as to how that one operator has 808 this week. There may be something going on where an import counted against their leaderboard. I don't know. I'll have to check that. Unless they were just running FT8 all day. That'd be a lot of FT8.
That would be a lot of FT8. Or FT4, because that's actually 10 times faster than FT8.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. I bet we could click on them and view some of those details.
Trinidad and Tobago. Nice. Yep.
Lots of... Oh, yeah, see, all FT8.
He was busy today.
Let's see here. 10:20. Yeah, well, it's after midnight there, so 10:21. Let's see. That was an hour ago.
Yeah.
Started an hour ago and already
will be his. So if you scroll down to the bottom, I think we only show like the last 20 contacts they make. So he's been making them for a long time, most likely for hours. But
for at least the UTC day so far started at 0054, so literally we're 50 seconds away from being an hour there.
Yeah.
To the most recent one being just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Yeah, absolutely.
And then there's his QSO map.
Lands, that's a lot of contacts.
Yes, the overlap of overlaps. There we go. That's better.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a lot of QSOs.
Do you know
so how
hard
long
it is to make a map that doesn't overlap?
I don't think anyone has done it yet.
There's this thing called a globe. That's the shape the Earth is, and it's nearly impossible to make a flat map that coincides with a round globe. It's just very difficult.
But, okay, I'm going to get ahead of the chat on this one. Well, you know, the Smoking Ape says flat Earth is flat Earth, so this map is good.
Don't even start. I'm too tired to argue.
Right. So is this his all-time contacts, or just what he's done?
I think that's his all-time contacts. Looks like he had 6,000 and something on there, so a lot of stacked pins.
He has 6,785 total log QSOs.
Awesome.
So these are going back over here. These are all his QSOs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you what my FT8 log would do to the system if I uploaded it.
Oh yeah.
I
absolutely.
currently have some, and I haven't done much FT8 because at the home QTH I have a arc fault circuit interrupter issue, but I have somewhere in the realm of 12,000 FT8 contacts.
Cool. Oh yeah. We literally get hundreds of thousands of contacts imported every week, and you know it's a big deal.
And I'm gonna call him out if it comes up here. K5YVY Joe Barrett. Let's see if he's been good about uploading. He is a founding member,
Yes,
which is fantastic.
Absolutely. Number 1478 looks like.
Well, it doesn't look like... So, this activity map, this shows
contacts
the days...
logged on World Radio League. That's your... I think it shows imports, too. Yeah, it shows imports.
Yeah.
It shows both, yep. Mm-hmm.
So... Last time Joe Brett uploaded was May 24th, 2025. So everyone out there in Chatland, go tell Joe Brett. I can't talk, but Andy can talk. Tell Joe Brett to go upload.
Joe Brett, go upload. All right, there you go.
That's it. He's only logged 5, but he's imported 9,469.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a lot of contacts.
Most of them, well, maybe, let's see, FT8, FT8, sideband. Yeah, okay.
And if you see that green check mark there, that means the contact's been confirmed on World Radio League, or confirmation has been imported from another service like QRZ. So.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Well, now that makes me wonder. So, if I wanted to look at my profile instead of having to search, is there a shortcut
that I can do?
Just go to your
profile tab on the side there. It's off screen right now, but you should have a profile tab. There you go.
Yeah. I took it off screen so that the screen was bigger
no,
for
good.
everyone.
Absolutely. There you go.
As you can see, I haven't no uploads this year, so I have no room to talk.
Frank,
let's see here.
Go upload. No, I'm kidding.
go log something. Yeah. Let me just upload the soda and Poto I did this weekend for Support Your Parks. Let's see. Yeah, 2,978 imported contacts.
Okay, my camera battery just unexpectedly died, so you're gonna have to give me just a second here. For some reason, the meter wasn't showing it near dead, but it still died.
I have one confirmed contact.
Cool. And
at least on page 1.
Yeah, you got 60 pages there, so.
Well, we're not going to go through all
If
60.
You go into your logbooks into QSO Manager, you can see them there, or.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. In fact, hit that filter button up there.
All right.
Now click confirmed. There you go.
Just 40 of them. That's not too bad. Get down here. That means 40 of these people are here on WRL, or it got imported from somewhere else.
I think those 40 were before we implemented imported confirmations. So now we allow, if it's a fresh import, like you don't have any of the contacts logged in your system yet, if it's a fresh import, we allow confirmations to be imported from QRZ. We're going to soon allow imports confirmations to be imported from QRZ over existing contacts, so that'll make it even smoother. But yeah.
Oh, fantastic! And I even see other Andy here. He worked me on 20 AA0AM. I was at a Poto Park, of course, but
now, Frank, this is I'm gonna harp on this because this is fantastic.
Go for it.
Our mobile app is amazing for POTA. It's what I use for POTA. It's incredible. So try our mobile app. Just try it. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's smooth.
I do have it. I do have it on here. I was the idiot though that went and upgraded the iOS to, because I use Apple. I went and upgraded it to the latest iOS beta, and it broke my screen sharing.
Oh, no.
And they haven't fixed it yet.
Oh, man, that's annoying.
So it has been quite difficult. You know, if I want to show something on screen, I have to go back to doing this to make it happen.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
As you all see my Starbucks notification. Oh, see, Andy, you're waking up or you're going to bed for the night here pretty shortly.
Yeah.
I'm just waking up. I've only been up for like 3 hours now.
Aha, gotcha.
So this is the start of my day.
Yeah. So
let's talk about activities.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so activities, that's going to be your POTA, your SOTA, your WWFF, which for those of you who don't know or aren't familiar, that's Worldwide Flora and Fauna, and IOTA, or Islands on the Air.
Well, fun fact, WWFF was around before POTA, and a lot of POTA parks are also WWFF
Indeed
parks. So
they
you
are.
might,
In fact, one of my favorites
if you didn't
is.
know that, check that out, and you might have more logs to upload to another site.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Chris, good to see you in there. KC3PIB. I know exactly which Chris that is. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, that zoomed way out. So, of course, because this is on the home computer, it's using the home QTH
Yeah.
coordinates
Uh-huh.
in Cloverdale. Let's see. Yeah, there's Lake Sonoma. Let's see here. My stats. Hunts 12. See, I haven't even uploaded my logs for this. I already have my kilo here.
Cool. Yeah, well, you'll have to get that one. You'll have to get that one on there, man. That's awesome.
Let's see. Yeah, some of those call signs look familiar. So, okay, I clicked on it. What's with this? I have. Let me go back one. Hold on. Come on, go back. Oh, it went back too far, maybe. Yeah. What's with this number 2 entry here in top
Tyler
WRL?
Grounds. Let me see if
And
I can.
when
Let me
I
see if
click
I can
on it-
track him down. Let me see what's going on there. Tyler Grounds.
It shows profile null when I click
Yeah,
on
let
it.
me look him up. N5 TPG looks like call sign. Okay, looks like he may have had a World Radio League account and deleted it, possibly. Not sure what's going on there. I don't know for sure. It could be something. Yeah, it could have been something where he deleted an account, or his account expired and he went ahead and deleted it instead of renewing. I don't know what happened. We'll have to figure that one out. But it looks like a deleted user to me.
But someone I've definitely worked before, so that's good. This is a comprehensive map, though, to have all of these POTA. Let's hear it. It has POTA, SOTA, IOTA, and WWF. I'm just gonna wrap WWFF into POTA
Oh, yeah,
because that's
absolutely.
just saying too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite. All right,
There
now
we
we
go.
have
Now
your
I'm
camera
back.
back.
Okay. Hopefully this one lasts.
So Jody says apparently that user is now in WitSec. Oh, so wait, maybe that's the Smoking Ape? Folks, disclaimer, no, that is not the Smoking Ape. Nice try, but no. It's just a random user. Just got to give Ape a hard time, right? So, contests. Let's talk about those a little bit.
All right, yes. So we add all the contests we can from anywhere we can find them. Brad K4AZE, as I mentioned earlier, he's a fantastic member of the team, and he keeps these contests rolling and up to date. And we build these things out. We have full Cabrillo export support for these contests. We have all the exchange support in there. So, whatever exchanges the contests have, we've got those in there. We do not currently calculate scores based off of contest rules, but with our new database, that's going to be something that's going to become much easier, and so we'll be looking at that very soon. We partnered with the Winter Field Day guys last year to put together a really good Winter Field Day logger for January 2025, and we're planning on doing that again this year. So that was a lot of
Fantastic.
fun, really great event, and we're looking forward to working with those guys again.
So I do see here, and I can't guarantee I'm going to be around to make any contacts, but I'm going to get in on the sideband.
Oh, that's a good one. Hey, let me join. I don't think I've even enrolled in that one yet. I want to pop over there and enroll in that one. That's a good one. I like the CQ Worldwide DX single sideband contest.
I was able to do some of it last year, but I only got like 10. I didn't do anything hardcore. I was set up portable in my city park having fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And fortunately, my 570D is on the workbench right now. I attempted to do my first radio recap and failed, hopefully temporarily. I think I know what's wrong, and I think I can fix it, but we'll see. You may see a used TS570D needs repairs pop up on one of the seller pages before too long.
There you go. You have a great countdown here as to when it starts.
Yep, absolutely. And once that contest starts, that switches over to a countdown to contest end time. So
I will point something out here, Andy.
What's that?
So I'm gonna make myself if I can. I'm going to drag myself. What's wrong right here?
With the UI there?
There's a UI issue. The banner for
that header,
CQ.
if you make that full screen, that goes away. It's a little squished UI thing.
Oh yeah, it's probably because I'm zoomed in. There we
yeah,
go.
if you pop it out there, there you go.
Yeah, okay. I forgot I was zoomed in, so thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's hear. You guys got the rules here. You got the start and end times. Let's see. Let me just zoom out. Okay, here. All right, I'm back to desktop size
There
here.
you go.
I will say this though, it doesn't. It says PN for amateurs around the world to contact as many other amateurs. I think that was supposed to say open. Here, let me.
Let me pull
Right
it.
where I have it highlighted here.
Let me look here. This is like
Troubleshooting live,
there
right?
we go. I'm guessing that there was a copy paste issue here. I can definitely
Yeah.
we can
Because the bands are the band part is a little messed up too and whatnot. But hey, that's okay.
yeah, absolutely. We can definitely take a look at that. That looks like just a copy paste issue from the rules page. So.
Oh yeah, you guys got all the rules in here too. That's even better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we've got a if you go over to one of our older contests that's in the history that's like already completed, and you scroll down to like let's go with like
let me go back a page. Hold on.
Yeah, go down to one of our contests that's already completed. See here.
Contest.
Let's go to maybe Florida QSO Party. It's a good one. Yeah, Florida QSO Party's a good one. April.
Oh, way back there. Okay.
Or whatever, just any of them, but yeah,
I'm already
the Florida's a good
already
one,
down to Florida.
So
okay,
if you go to that one and you go over to the statistics page, this is really cool. So you can see here all the bands and modes that were used and by what ratios. If you scroll down to the QSOs per hour, you can see what hours operators were most active, when it kind of dropped off. If you scroll on down, you can see all the participants that were is it on that page or is it on the it's on the home page. If you go to the home page, you can see all the operators that were operating. There's our first, second, and third place winners. There's our top 10 leaderboard. You scroll on down. You've got a map of all the operators that operated in that contest, the latest contacts during that contest. If you pop over to my logbook, you can see the exchange field listed there as a specially blue highlighted field. If you pop over there, you're not enrolled in that one. That's what's going on. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you can look at this one on the CQ Worldwide DX contest if you want to, the one that we were just looking at.
Right. Let me pop back over here. Go into my logbook.
Yeah. There you go. You can see the CQ zone is a specially highlighted field there just for logging the CQ zone. So it just sticks out. You make sure you get that exchange in there. You got even this little spot for my exchange down there. We can pop it in so you don't forget it while you're on the air.
There you go.
And once you put it in there, whenever you export your Cabrillo, it automatically populates your own exchange for you, and you're good to go.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah,
that works great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, and guys, as I've had it up for a little bit here, don't forget, put question followed by whatever your question is in the chat, and we'll get to it here in about five
absolutely
10 minutes.
Yeah, we've been going for a little while. I'm happy to hit questions whenever you want to, Frank. I love doing Q&As. That's like one of my favorite things to do.
So, well, before we get to
Yeah.
Q&A, let me We're going to shut that off for now, and we're going to make you bigger over on this side.
Okay.
What's coming up for World Radio League?
Oh, man, we got some super exciting things. We literally have dozens, if not hundreds of things that are just like on the edge, ready to be, designed, developed, launched. A huge portion of them are designed and ready to be developed. So, I'll hit a few of those for you. We've got, I'm not going to share my screen or anything because,
no.
There's also some rather secretive stuff here that's going to be really exciting that, I'm not leaking yet. So,
well, on my back end, that would have taken about 3 extra steps that we should have done before show. So,
yeah, there you go. All right, so we're going to be, let's see here. Let me get a few here. We're going to be supporting comma separated logging. So if you have like 2 or 3 operators in a single park at a time, like Vaughn and Julie from PotaPower, you'll be able to go KG4VET, comma KJ4ULZ, enter, and log both of them, all the same details, everything. That's coming up. We've got little enhancements like that, just tons of little things here and there that's just going to make things smoother and faster. And as I said earlier, confirmation imports. We're going to add a POTA export validation. Right now, if you have like an error that the Parks on the Air website won't accept, like you forgot a frequency or you missed abandoned mode on a contact, then due to an inaccurate frequency, then it won't let you know that when you export it, and then POTA won't tell you what's wrong when you try to upload it. So we're just going to add a validation system that says, scans your logs when you export it and says, hey, this is wrong, POTA won't accept this, you better fix this before you export this and send it on over there. So those kind of things, just something to make the operator's life a little that much easier.
Oh, fantastic.
So we've got a ton of those small enhancements. As far as big things, we have a desktop app planned for launch by the end of the year that will be fully offline capable, either by the end of the year or the first of next year. Be fully offline capable. V1 is going to be, the core desktop app. V2 of the desktop app, we're going to merge it with our cat control app. And so you'll have all of that in one app, and you won't have to use 2 apps anymore. And we've got some really cool features that we're planning on building into that desktop app. That's going to make, if any of you have ever used ADIF Master, it's so annoying that you can't use it on Mac and there's no alternative. Well, my developer tells me that he has he's working on building an alternative with the World Radio League desktop app. So that should make a lot of people happy. So we've also got things like logbook share and multi-op support. So currently, it's easy for like a club to create an account and everybody log into the club account and be on separate devices and all log into that account at the same time, which is very handy for like field day, that type of thing. But we want to make it even easier to where the club administrator can create the account and then invite all the club members by call sign so that they don't have to all have the credentials to log into that club account. They can just invite them into that account and they can all log in there. We're going to do stuff like that. We're going to enhance some of our awards and analytics, that type of thing. We're going to we're looking at doing net logging, which is really it's honestly it's more popular than people might think, these net logging, and there's no real good there's no real good modern system for doing that we've found, and we want to make a 21st century net logger. So
Andy, I'll be honest here.
Yeah.
You guys aren't 21st century. You guys are like 23rd century with what you're doing at WRL. You know the old adage. Most ham sites, GeoCities called and they want their 1990s format back.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you guys are like 23rd century. So far ahead of the game. Yeah. There's a few others that are too. Sebastian over at Polo is. but we're talking about you guys tonight.
Indeed.
You guys are out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, we don't want to just be your we don't want to just be your podologger. We want to be your podologger. Then we want to be your cloud logger. We also want to be your desktop logger, and we want to be your contact confirmation source, and we want to be your contesting platform. We're trying to bundle, we're trying to make this the most comprehensive suite of ham radio logging tools available on the market. So that's our goal. And with contests, we even have plans to make even some more gamified contest type things going on. We're really looking at there's this big push for instant scoring and that type of thing, and we have the functionality to do this right here in front of us, and we're planning on moving that direction with some features here in the future. So, yeah.
Fantastic. So before we hit the questions, I have a quick one here. I'm going to move you back over and bring you up. So I started to do a soda log just to test something out. How does one log summit to summit contact? I don't see that here.
Okay, so okay, so you added your summit. Let me, I think if you click that Their Park button, can you type a summit reference? Can you type a summit reference in there?
Let's see.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I can.
There is a it's a little bit of a UI confusion there, and we need to work on that. So thank you for pointing that out. But yeah, absolutely.
Of course, I figured that was the.
We don't have a lot of
because I literally just did summits.
Yeah, we don't have a ton of summit operators on staff, so those type of things when we. When we get summit activators that want to work with us, that helps us out a ton. Be like, hey, what do you need? We want to help you.
I'll put you in touch with a few.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. You can even send me some. Okay, you can even send me some call signs in Discord, and we can reach out and tell them to reach out too if you want to.
So we're going to hit these questions hard and heavy here. Increased Noise wants to know, for New Ham, what does World Radio League do that QRZ doesn't?
Okay, so QRZ is basically a source for awards and confirmations. That's basically what you get, and backup storage. So we are awards, confirmations, backup storage, general logging, POTA app that it's cloud logging, so it fully syncs with your, you can log offline, then come back online, and it fully syncs with your World Radio League account. You can access your logs from any device. We have a fully integrated spotting system, so you can go hunt those POTA stations right within our network using the spots from the POTA page pulled into our system. Contesting integrations, we integrate with QRZ and Logbook of the World for importing into your World Radio League logbook. You can export into your QRZ logbook. We integrate with WSJTX, N1MM, N3FJP. We have a fantastic community around World Radio League. We have a whole community chat page that loves discussing ham radio operating. We've got leaderboards, that, as like Frank was showing earlier, that the top 10 daily streak leaderboard, those type of things, just some really great community boosting features, and you can set up. There's just tons. There's tons. The answer to your question is a whole lot. We do a whole lot.
There you go. Jeff wants to know, Kansas Jeff, can you trim the displays in it to a range of dates, bands, emission types, modes, etc.?
Can you trim the displays to a range? So if you go to QSO Manager, I'm winging this here because I'm not sure exactly what your question is, but if you go to QSO Manager, you can filter by dates, bands, modes, all those different things, and filter just the contacts based off of those criteria.
Here, let's. I'll go back into my profile. This would be under my profile, right?
It'll be under logbooks and then QSO Manager.
Okay. And then QSO Manager. And then, yeah, so you can filter by band mode, the logbook that you've imported, I guess, right?
Yes, absolutely. By
Okay.
logbook, so we
Country.
here. Let me just explain this real quick. So we split
Yeah.
ours up into separate logbooks within your account. So you can have as many logbooks. Each pod activation's its own logbook. It's each contest is its own logbook. I make each month its own logbook. That's just the way I do it. But you can split it up into however you want to split it up. Then that old school everything in one place, that's going to be under QSO Manager. That's where QSO Manager is a hugely powerful tool because you can literally filter by any of those criteria you want to, select a subset of your contacts, make any edit to all of them at once that you want to, and save it. It's really powerful. You can do all kinds of stuff with it.
So, Jeff, let's put it this way. Minus the log that I just created today, these are all, I have 3 pages of them. There's a whole bunch of different logs that I just, I had them on Hammers or Polo or whatever, and I just exported them from there and imported into WRL. And then you can just go in and on QSO Manager and then filter down what you wanted there. Right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Let's see here. Mark, you dropped your maps. Fantastic. Thank you. Let's see here. Jason says he was at Air Force Base in Sacramento, 95 for the air show. Is the base still open? And what were you... For Jason, that's a Friday question. Let's see here. Jody says some very interesting strides towards gamification and engagement with these stat slices for
Absolutely.
sure. Absolutely.
And guys, we didn't take a look at very many maps, but if you want to share your maps, we have a great map share feature. Go share your maps on social media because that just, that's a really cool way to show, your progress, what you're doing, your POTA activations. Yeah, absolutely. And gamification, it's really one of the directions we're wanting to push towards here in the very near future. So definitely keep an eye out for that.
So real quick, let's just do, where do I go?
So
Guide
go to
me,
logbooks.
Andy. Okay.
Grab one of your logbooks that has several contacts, and just any one.
Yeah,
Click
we'll go to
map.
RAC.
If you click the pop-out view, it'll open it in a separate window. There you go. You just click the tab itself. It keeps it. It'll just there you go. And then there's your QSO map. Does that have several contacts in it or?
And then if I hit share map,
it'll give you all those stats along the side. And really, really cool layout. And it'll prepare once it's done preparing those share options. It'll give you like a link you can copy and share, or you can even download it as an image.
Fantastic. All right. So Kansas Jeff wants to know again, what is the rig control?
Okay, so if you go to your integrations page and click the download cat control button, that downloads a cat control app. You install that app. It connects your radio to your logger. It can also connect WSJTX, N1MM, or N3FJP to your World Radio League account as well. So, yeah, absolutely. It's pretty straightforward. We do have a video over on the World Radio League. We have a few videos on this over on the World Radio League YouTube channel that you can look at if you need guidance on how to do it. So,
Jody, you're going to be my Frank for now. I'm maxed out on my browser tabs right now, unless I want to crash things. Would you go grab WRL's YouTube and drop it in the chat, please, Jody? Thank you. Let's hear. Rodney asked or says NetLogger alternative will be an absolute killer addition. Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're super excited about that one. That's been one of my big pitches to the team is this NetLogger alternative, and so hopefully we'll be seeing something like that here in a few months. So a couple months, few weeks, whatever.
So let's hear. Rodney, even though it wasn't his, he says, I think the trimming is referring to the drop down in the spotting section. Show only the ones I want to operate on first, and I have a smaller selection.
Oh, yeah,
choice.
yeah, absolutely. You can filter down your spotting selection for sure. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yep. Thank you, Jody. And with that, Jody has a question. WRL desktop app, complementary to HRT or a competitor or both?
So we have not yet integrated with Ham Radio Deluxe. We don't have active plans, I'll say active plans to integrate with Ham Radio Deluxe. There could be a possibility that if enough people want us to integrate with Ham Radio Deluxe, that we may entertain the idea. But currently, the WRL desktop app would be a desktop logging app. Just a log, it's going to be a logging interface with a bunch of really exciting tools that syncs with your World Radio League account. You've got one source of truth, World Radio League. That's where all your contacts are. They're backed up there in the cloud. You've got access on your desktop. They'll all be available offline on your desktop, online on your cloud account. It'll all be there.
There we go. All right, Jeff's back again. What are the tools for finding duplicates or missed logging information?
You can go to that. So every contact that's logged as a duplicate will have a dupe tag flagged on it. This kind of yellowish duplicate tag. You can go to QSO Manager, filter by duplicates, and it will filter all those duplicates to the top for you. And for missed logging
I have
information,
no duplicates.
Yeah, for missed logging information, that's a really good idea. Where's my screenshot tool again?
There you go. You got 2 new ideas tonight.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
And you might actually have a third one here. George asks, cat control for Linux?
So cat control is available currently for Windows and Mac OS. Once we launch the desktop app, that's going to be available for Linux. V2 of the desktop app is going to be cat control and desktop app together, also available for Linux. So,
There we go. And with that, we've run through all the questions
Awesome.
that I've seen. Let's see. Jody says, mobile app with offline functionality, smart move, much appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nightcry says, this seems a lot fun. He's way too scattered to try for any streaks or contact
As
goals.
am
Trust
I,
me.
sir, as is very well proven by my one-day streak in World Radio Leagues.
Well, let's just go back and look at the...
We'll draw a curtain of charity over that.
24 wasn't much better either, but... So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
Okay. So, yeah, Jody, N5SKT isn't here, so will TCI be implemented as well as cat control?
TCI. I am not sure I'm
It
familiar
is a
with that term.
type of interfacing for networking stuff.
Okay. We have you caught me with this one. I am not familiar with the TCI term, but I know that there is a type of cat control that is unique to Flex Radio's smart SDR software, and we do integrate
Here
with
we go.
that. So there we go.
Transceiver control interface.
Jody, please reach out and explain transceiver control interface on Discord to me if you are on Discord. I want to know more. I would absolutely love to talk about this with you because I want to know what this is. We're looking at doing possibly some lower level cat control type things, but absolutely I'd be interested to know what this is.
And then K8KZ says, Andy is too busy on
Hey,
YouTube to log content.
Good to see you. Yes, indeed, I am too busy on YouTube to log contacts, among many, many other things.
After we end here, Andy, stick around. I have an idea for you. I don't want to go out over the air with it, though. It might be fun.
Alrighty.
So since we're now at time, I have one last killer question for you.
Yeah.
You're slightly cloud-based, right?
Yes, we are.
With WRL?
We are for the most part, fully cloud-based. We have some offline. We have some, like the mobile apps, are offline capable. The desktop app will be as well. But yeah, it's an online-based, cloud-based system.
How did today's AWS outage factor in for you?
I am happy to say it affected us not at all, except all of our bug cases, all of our new features. All of that is logged in an app called Asana. And Asana went down for like 2 hours. It was so annoying, but thankfully Zendesk, which is our user comms platform, it did not go down, and we were able to keep track of a lot of stuff there. So once Asana came back up, we had still been able to keep rolling. So yeah, it didn't affect World Radio League at all. It affected some of our internal tools, but none of our customer facing things were affected. So.
Fantastic. And here's one for you. Take your screenshot while you have it, Andy. K8KZ says Andy needs a YouTube contact feature in WRL.
YouTube contact. Oh, that's cool. Now, I will say, if you log, I think we still got this since the upgrade, but we did have at one point, and I think we still have it, a feature where if you log our CEO, James, N0WRL, you get a really fancy, at least in the mobile app, you get a really fancy indicator that you've logged the CEO. So
let's just we're gonna try this out real quick. And I just hit save?
Yeah, it may only be in the mobile app. It may not be on the web app.
Okay.
Yeah. You can try logging in, but I can't remember if we've got it on the web app. It might just be in the mobile app. Yeah, just click log contact and see. No,
just
it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't do it on the web app. I think it's just the mobile app, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So what I think what KAZ is thinking of is like Greg K6EGG out here on the West Coast when he goes live. If you log a contact with him, or Josh KI6NAZ, or him, Mike, him, any of us really.
Yeah.
Have it pop up with something of, oh, hey, you just logged this YouTuber, and maybe a link to the YouTube page.
Oh, cool. Yeah, absolutely. There we go. That'd be a cool idea.
See, Rodney and I were thinking the same thing.
There you
YouTube
go.
channel link via the app.
Cool. Well, we'll absolutely, yeah. We'll consider that for sure.
So, Andy, I know you make antennas on the side,
yeah,
right?
Well, we're here for World Radio League today. We'll not be getting into that tonight.
Well,
but...
just real quick, what's coming up for you and WRL? You as Andy, and then you as Andy at WRL. What's coming up for you?
Honestly, for me right now, my focus for the past many weeks here has been just staying as on top of working with users and doing these YouTube live streams. It's been a blast. So I'm honestly here for the furtherance of the company. We have a fantastic team. I mean, our team is just absolutely incredible, and we work together. James has put together an incredible team of people who work together so well, and very thankful to be a part of that team. And just coming up, I'm super, super excited because here in just like a week or two, we're going to be able to get back into our routine of cranking out new features every couple weeks. And I am just absolutely so excited about it because it's been a slow trek to get through this database upgrade, but we are going to be really cranking stuff out. This is not the only thing I do. World Radio League isn't the only thing I do. I have a couple of, two or three different things that I do, but this takes up a huge portion of my time. The World Radio League does, and I'm really try to do everything I can for the furtherance of the company. So, yeah.
Fantastic. So Jody says he just tagged you, messaged you some TCI info in my channel.
Okay.
I assume in my Discord, and tagged Dawn, who has the TCI knowledge.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And Kansas Jeff says, display of who is online, i.e. via radio.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can look at the most recent contacts and see who's making contacts on the homepage. There's even a view all button on there. You can click and see a full page of who's on the air currently operating, making contacts. But yeah, that's to expand on that would actually not be a bad idea. Once again, my screenshot tool thankfully is on a quick little button on my desk here, so I'll grab that. Got it. Okay, thank you for that. That's a good idea.
Of course. And Jody says the WRL dev team is one of the most responsive app teams out there. Keep it up, Andy and team.
Thank you very much, Jody. Yeah, we had a huge inflow of tickets over this since during this database upgrades. Of course, we had about 8 issues or 10 issues maybe, and everybody reported them. So so you always you have to get back with everybody. So I mean, we were just heads down cramming through these things, but I think we got pretty much everybody responded to, and we tried it. We try to not let a ticket go for 24 hours without getting a response. Lots of times, if there's somebody on staff, you'll get a response within an hour or two, sometimes within just a few minutes. It depends on if we're at the keyboard when you send in the report. But yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. Oh, geez. Now they're trying to keep us in overtime here, Andy. Rodney asks, can you set up alerts for online startup WRL ham alert?
That's on the roadmap. Alerts for call signs is on the roadmap for sure. That's a coming feature.
There you go. He wanted to know the status, so.
Oh, I think he was correcting his typo in the previous comment.
Okay, that works for me. Well, Andy, it was a pleasure having you on. I'm glad we were able to get you on. Stick around. Let me get this wrapped up, and then we'll chat
thank
after.
You so much, Frank, for having me on. I really, really appreciate it. You were fantastic to work this out with me. I know we had a couple of scheduling conflicts on both ends, and so I was glad that you were able to work through that. But yeah, appreciate it, Frank. Great stream. I've really, 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 really fantastic work you're doing over here. So thank you so much.
Let's leave it with this. Jeff asked, question alert on the phones as well?
Yeah, that'll be part of the feature. Yep. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, there you go. All right, thanks, Andy. Stick around. All right, well, there you have it, folks. World Radio League. What's happening? What's coming up? You're going to have lots of fun with it. For the one person over on Twitch, by the way, welcome to all new members I'm backwards from what I normally am. Thanks to all the new subscribers on YouTube. I will be here. Well, I will be live again Thursday for the NorCal swap, and then I will be live on Friday for Fridays with Frank, the Q&A AMA. So come on by for that, say hi, whatnot, and I think we have something fun coming up on the Ham Radio Kids table on Wednesday. So check that out, and we'll see you later. 73 y'all, and put on.